Hi, my name is Sage and you're watching my cooking video. In this video, we are gonna make some beef noodles. Okay, so here are the ingredients. Okay, so what I got over here is seaweed, and some bonito flakes, sugar, some sake, then Kimlan soy sauce, then some ginger, and then some beef. So when I went to the store, I just grabbed whatever's on sale, and I got this one. So it doesn't really say on the cookbook of what part of the cow we're supposed to get, so I just got that one. And then some mirin sauce. Oh, it's a mirin sweet cooking rice seasoning. And then some usukuchi soy sauce. And some salt. All right, so I already started making the cooking before I made this video, and I'm not that far in the cooking yet. So basically, I set the timer at 30 minutes. It's already been 20 minutes, and what I'm supposed to do is add 8 cups of water in the pot, and then put 2 pieces of seaweed. All right, so that's what I did. All right, so I forgot the noodles. All right, so I got this noodles over here. This is what it looks like. And I got this one. So when I went to the store, there's a lot of different noodles in there. And you know, the only way to find out what noodle is not what's good, but what I like, is to try every one of them. But for now, I just, I just looked at it and I just think these two over here will be good. All right. Okay, so a little bit more of the ingredients that I forgot to put in the video. All right, so got some onions over here. So I'm just gonna pick one and then slice it up. And then this is called nanami tagarashi. So it's 7 herbs. So I got this. So yeah, and another ingredient that I'm gonna put in the noodles are these. I'm just gonna put it in there. It's not part of it's not in the cookbook. It's just that you know, let's put more ingredients in there, and I don't really think putting this in there will do that much difference in the cooking. Plus I kind of need more vegetables anyways, so yeah. And then for the noodles, so in the cookbook it says 4 servings, so I'm just gonna do 2 servings. So you know, 1 serving for me, and then like another serving for later, because I like to eat my food that way. You know, eat some right now, and then for later, there's still some in the fridge, and then I'll just heat it up in the microwave. Yeah, so for cooking videos, most of the food in the cookbooks are, you know, servings of 4 or more, and we only need 1. So we're just gonna, you know, we're gonna do the other ingredients, the same amount, but for the noodles, I'm just gonna do like 2 servings. You know. All right. Okay, so it says on the cookbook that after 30 minutes of, you know, letting the seaweed sit on the water, you know, I think it's 1 minute left in the clock, but I think it's ready. So it says boil the seaweed around medium heat. So we're just gonna set it like that, and then we're gonna add this much of bonito flakes. So somewhere around you know, 1 cup, without, you know, like pressing on the cup. So around this much, I think. All right, so I'm gonna look at the cookbook one more time and see if there's any more stuff to do on the pot. All right, so we're just gonna wait for it to boil and let it simmer, and then we're gonna strain it, and then I'm gonna read what to do after that. But for the next part, we're gonna make the sauce. Okay, so the next part that we need to do is that we need the beef to be set up. So you only need 1 pound of beef, and this is 2. So I'm just gonna cut it in half, put the rest in the freezer, and then rinse the blood off of this before we cut it up. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the freezer, and then we're gonna cut the rest. Okay, so I just finished chopping up the beef, and then we're gonna marinate it. And here are the ingredients, and then here's how we're gonna do it. All right, so we got the bowl over here. So this is sake. What's inside here? It's gonna be a quarter of a cup. So we're just gonna put that in there. All right. Same with the sugar. Sugar is gonna be a quarter of a cup. And then this is the Kimlan soy sauce. This is what I got. It doesn't really say what's in the cookbook, so that's the soy sauce that I have, and it's what we're gonna put in here. All right, so again, the measurement is a quarter of a cup. And then some ginger. So you see this ginger over here. The amount we're gonna put in here is somewhere around 1 teaspoon of size of my thumb. So here's the thing, my thumb is this big, so that's the amount we're gonna put in there. I don't have a mortar and pestle, so I just chopped it up. I just chopped the ginger up as thin as possible, and then I think that should be fine. All right, so this is the amount of the ginger we're gonna put in here. All right. grab a spoon and give it a good stir. All right, so I think the sugar is about dissolved, and then we're gonna put the beef in there to marinate. All right, so it says in the cookbook that we need to let it sit there for a few minutes. So while it's doing that, we're gonna try to do something else. We'll see. All right, so right now we need to strain the seaweed and then the bonito flakes into another pot. And then I don't have any strainer. You know, we'll put it in here. All right. So this thing has this. I'm just gonna do that for the strainer. All right, so before we do anything, I'm gonna read the cookbook one more time. All right, now we're gonna fry the, well, in a few minutes we're gonna fry the beef, because I think it's still not marinated. We just strained the the soup of the noodles. I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so next part that we need to do is, all right, so the beef that we're marinating is ready. So we're just gonna fry it on this pan over here until everything, all the marinade is gone. So we have the fire on high, and all right, so we're just gonna let it sit there. All right, so while that is cooking, I'm gonna start cleaning everything up. That way it's not that much by the time we're done. And the only thing that's left to do is the plate that we're gonna eat on. Okay, so I think the beef is almost done. So here's what it looks like. All right, so from up close, it looks like teriyaki, but it's not. Almost burnt the wooden spoon. No worries, still good. All right, so basically what it says in the cookbook is that we need to fry it until the sauce is gone, and most of the sauces are pretty much gone, and then whatever is left is sticked to the beef. And I like what the beef looks like. It's like the marinade is, really on the beef, so the flavor is there. I just wonder what it tastes like. All right, so I'm gonna read the cookbook one more time and figure out what to do next, and then we're gonna do that. All right, so I think we're in the we're about to finish over here. So basically, what we're going to do is boil it. Put the dashi water onto a boil. Put the mirin, salt, and soy sauce in it, and then I'm gonna put the. I think I'm gonna put the noodles in it too. It doesn't say in the cookbook, but I think that's how it's supposed to be done. And then. After that, once the noodles are tender, I'm gonna put it into a bowl, and then put the beef on top of it. All right, so I'll see you in a bit, because I'm just gonna wait for this thing to boil, and then I think we're almost set after that. Okay, so I read the cookbook one more time. It doesn't say that, it seems like we're not supposed to boil the noodles with the broth. I think we're supposed to do it separately. So what we're going to do is boil the dashi, and then that's gonna be the soup for the noodles. And then we got the noodles over here. We're gonna cook it on a separate pot, and then we're gonna cook it, soften it up, and then we're gonna strain it, put it into a bowl, and then that's where we pour this thing over here, the dashi, and then put the rest of the ingredients in there. So we're gonna skip the other ingredients that I'm trying to put in. I think we're just gonna do that some other time. I think we're just gonna do it what it says on the cookbook. But when we know how to do this, then I think that's the time that we're gonna put more ingredients in there and try to put stuff that we want. But for now, we're gonna put the noodles in the water. So I got 3. I'm gonna put 3, because I know for sure this much is not enough for me. All right, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so while the noodles are cooking, we're gonna do our soup over here, the main broth. Okay, so it's boiling, so I think it's time to, it says in the cookware it's time to put the up the other ingredients over here. All right, so this is the usukuchi soy sauce. So this is half a cup. So I'm just gonna put that in there. By the way, the house smells like teriyaki. And then this is half a cup of mirin. And then 1 teaspoon of salt. So just have it on low heat. And, give it a stir. All right, so it's been a while since I had noodles, and most of the noodles that I eat are a cup of noodles. So this is actual noodles. So this is what it looks like. All right. All right, so I think once everything is done, we're gonna put together every ingredient, and then it's gonna be ready. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so here we are, and let's do this thing. All right, so we got our bowl over here with noodles. Here's our beef. The one that looks like teriyaki. Alright, so it's that. And then we're gonna put some onions on it. Alright, so it looks like that. And then our seven herbs. Put some in here. All right, so I'm not gonna lift the bowl after I pour the soup. So I'm gonna show it one more time to you. So it's like the bowl is this. All right. Guess I'm just gonna put in the corner over here. And this is gonna be our main part. All right, so this is our noodle soup. It's beef. It's really fast. I don't really think it's something that that you can just set it somewhere for a moment, because I think everything needs to be cooked hot. So here it is. All right, so I'm just gonna get my chopsticks and then we're ready to eat. All right, so here it is. It is really, really good. Definitely gonna make this later. So the beef doesn't really need to get marinated like overnight. I think just by frying it in the pan until the sauce dissolves on the beef, I think that's marinade. Like that's a really strong marinade right there. Like the sauce really went in the beef. All right, one more bite. Okay, so it's really good. I'm definitely gonna keep making these ones over here. It's actually so good that I'm actually gonna have another bowl after this video. So yeah. Okay, so my name is Sage, and you just watched my cooking video. And in this video, we made beef noodle soup. All right, I'll see you later. Bye. All right, bye.